Now, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and show you is exactly how to recover your text messages if they were deleted from your iPhone, aka your iMessages and all that other stuff. Now, the main way that I would recommend doing this is pretty much as stated before, is checking if you have an iCloud backup available. So this basically means, like I said before, if you backed up all your data, you'll be able to recover most of it from an iCloud or manual backup. So I would recommend going on your computer, seeing if there's a backup, that you did a while ago. Maybe you remember doing one. You can recover a lot of text that way. If not, what you can do is actually what I would recommend doing is, okay, go into your settings app just like this. You want to go into your iCloud options right here, and then you want to go ahead and click on your little iCloud button right here. And then you want to click manage storage, and you want to see first of all if this message option is available, and you can also see it right here. And I never text from this device, but typically if you do, you'll see this thing being a much higher number. But what you want to do is you want to make sure your messages are actually backed up. If they are backed up here, then you're pretty much set. You can actually recover a lot of these messages straight from restoring from a backup. So there's a lot of other tutorials out there. I think I've already done like 3 of them, how to restore from a backup. It is a little bit of a process, but that's one way you can actually do it, is to recover them and restore them straight from your messages from an iCloud backup. Now, if for some reason you don't have a backup available and it doesn't seem like you can recover your messages that way, well, the next thing I would recommend doing is actually seeing if you're actually able to have any other device that was hooked up with your iCloud account. So if you have this little messages toggle enabled right here, then that means that your messages are stored up in the iCloud. So what I would recommend doing is actually going to a different device. Let's say you have an iPad or an Apple Watch even, or a MacBook that has iMessages enabled on any of those devices. What I would recommend doing is going and putting those devices on airplane mode as soon as you get them available in your hands. So swipe down over here, put it on airplane mode if you have an iPad, even an Apple Watch, put it on airplane mode, a MacBook, and you want to open up the Messages app. Typically, these things will still open, and you'll see that you'll have all your messages available within the app in and of itself. Now, you're on airplane mode, so as soon as you get off airplane mode, those messages are not going to be there. So what you can do is actually send yourself or airdrop yourself those messages straight from that other device. I've heard people do this before. Again, it's a kind of a hit or miss whether you have another device that had your messages on it or not. Even if you have an older iPhone, you will be able to do this as well. You can airdrop yourself those messages from your other device. So that's the very next thing you can do, and I would highly recommend you to do that. It's a very easy thing to do. The main ways to do this are either recover them straight from a restore of the backup or send them to yourself from an older device that you had those messages from. So that's exactly the main ways how to recover your text messages on your iPhone.